So finally, we have the Dragon M4 Sherman Composite Hull PTO. This is the kit that you saw during the Sherman Stories, the liberation of the Santo Tomas internment camp video. This is the one that was first into the camp, and this was the kit that was recurring throughout the video. So I'm going to talk about what I had to do to make this tank accurate and basically the build process. So first off, the base kit itself was from Dragon. I used most of the hull parts, the suspension, the tracks, basically everything. However, I would like to point out that the turret is not from Dragon. The turret is from Tamiya's M4 Sherman early production kit. Reference photo shows that the turret used by Battalion Basic did not have a loader's hatch as well as the pistol port. Basically, Shermans in the Pacific varied with their use of turrets. You have some Sherman units using that particular model of turret, the one with the loader's hatch and also the pistol port, and the others you don't have. So like I always say, you have to use reference photos. So using it here, I had to omit the use of Dragon's provided turret and use Tamiya's. So I just got some of the parts, especially the turret, and then mated it with Dragon's securing ring. So as you can see here, it's probably not the prettiest of work, but the entire top piece of the turret came from Tamiya, while the bottom part was from Dragon. Why? Because of Dragon's turret ring area. Compared to what Tamiya has, this one's a bit more narrow than Tamiya's. So the securing ring of Tamiya would not fit for Dragon. So what I had to do is cut out Dragon's ring and then mate it with the Tamiya part. The gun and the mantlet are from Dragon, and then the interior breech details were from, again, Tamiya's kit. Also, the cupola for the commander came from the Tamiya kit. So the periscopes and the guards came from Dragon, and basically the entire assembly is a mix of Tamiya and Dragon parts. I'd also like to point out that this 30 cal machine gun right here did not come from any of the kits, but rather it finally came from the M5A1 of Tamiya. So I had to salvage that and use it here because there is a photo of it using a 30 cal instead of the typical 50. So yeah, honestly that's perhaps the most complicated part about it. Oh yeah, I would like to mention that I did have to putty fill this part and sand it out. This is where Tamiya has the indent for the pistol port, so we have to get rid of that as well. But overall, that was most of the work done for the turret, and the rest was pretty much out of the box. Dragon does give you the option for a plastic part for these ones, the mud guards, and also PE. So I went ahead with the PE parts and used that. And the ones here, the like mounting points for the sand guards, the external parts that you can put here, they're also photo etched. So they're along that area. Then coming around, you can see more photo etched here for this one, these two. And also the taillight guards are photo etched. So comparing this kit from, say, Academy's M4A32, my previous video, there is more PE to work with here. And also the securing straps for the Pioneer's tools, all of those are PE. And a fair word of caution, do exercise lots of patience with this one. The guards for this one and also these are PE, but the periscope guards are plastic. So overall, that's really the lot of defining parts for this kit. Oh yeah, and also here you have the grills there. You have the grills right here that are also PE. So yeah, what else is there to say? It's a typical Dragon build. Not really much to go around. The HVSS is simple build, doesn't really work, or it's not so articulated like what we saw in Academy's Sherman Jumbo. But then again, it still builds quite solidly. The decals, as I mentioned in the inbox review, are of accurate units in the Philippines, but the kit itself, especially the parts, would have to differ. Just like what I did with this, it's Battalion Basic of the 44th Tank Battalion. I did not use the Dragon provided turret, I had to use the Tamiya one. But for another decal, for another unit, you can go ahead and use the kit provided Dragon turret. So I will add the work in progress pictures at the end of this video, and you could see much how much work was put into constructing this turret area. So yeah, that's basically it for this kit. Not really much to say about it, except that it's a nice addition to the collection, especially if you're one who would be doing Pacific Theater of War Shermans. There are a lot of them, and there are different markings, different units, and different variants. So do use your references when proceeding with this kit. So the painting and weathering, well, like I did with my Sherman Jumbo, this was also hand brushed and weathered with oil paint, aka interactive weathering pencils, and also very light pigments. Alright, so that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a thumbs up. But if you didn't, leave a thumbs down. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this kit, if it's something worthwhile getting, or any feedback in general. As always, until next time, stay safe, keep modeling. Goodbye.